Hi everyone, I just thought I would film a makeup tutorial for the look that I've been wearing a lot recently, and this is more like a natural smoky eye, so using creams and browns and then a nude lip. And I've been loving this makeup look, so I just thought I would show you guys. So what I'm going to start off by doing is moisturising my face, and I'm using the Soap and Glory Righteous Butter. And I'm just going to apply that to the face just to moisturise before we start. And I really like this moisturiser. It smells really nice and it's just a good base. Now the moisturiser is all whipped in, I'm going to apply a lip balm just to moisturise my lips before we apply the lip gloss. And I'm using the Jelly Belly Watermelon Lip Balm, and this really smells like watermelons. I'm just going to apply that to my lips. The next thing that I'm going to do is apply my BB cream, and I use the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream, and the BB cream is just basically a really nice base to foundation. Just going to apply a small amount to my hand, and then just using my hands I'm just going to wick it into the skin. Now if you're looking for a lighter coverage, you could just wear the BB cream, but I'm not, because I am really spotty. So now that the BB cream is all into the skin, I'm going to next apply my foundation, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear in the colour MW20. And I'm going to apply it using my Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm just going to use these stippling type motions just to really get the product into the skin, and then I'll go back and buff, making sure you do the jawline and the ears. And now I'm just going to buff it into the skin. Now I'm going to use my concealer, and I use my beloved Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'm using it in the colour Medium 3. And I'm just going to apply that to the areas that need a little bit more coverage. So any blemishes underneath the eyes, around the nose. I like to do this bit here, whatever this is called. And then using my Real Techniques pointed foundation brush, I'm just going to start working that into the areas. Now that I've finished applying my concealer, I'm going to apply my powder just to set the foundation and the concealer. And I use the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder in the colour Golden Beige. I'm using an Eco Tools brush. I'm just going to apply that to my face. So now that I've finished doing my powder, I am going to apply my bronzer, and I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the colour Medium Deep. And I'm just going to put a light amount using my Real Techniques buffing brush just into the hollows of my cheeks, just to contour the face slightly. Applying it to the temples and anywhere that the sun would naturally fall. So I have my base finished and I finished applying my bronzer, so we just have a natural glow to the face. We're going to start on the eyes. Now the first step is applying a primer potion, and I'm using the Urban Decay primer potion, and you really need just a small amount. You just need to pop that over the eye and using your finger just wick that into the skin. And what this does is it just helps your eyeshadow to set in place and last a lot longer, and also gives a higher, more pigmented colour to the eyeshadow. So for the first step of this tutorial, we're going to apply the colour Foxy from the Naked 2 palette, or you could use any yellowy white colour, and we're just going to wick that across the entire lid, and I'm just using an eyeshadow brush, nothing too fancy. So once we've applied that, we're going to sweep across the entire eye, apart from the inner corner, the colour Book from the Naked palette. Just leaving out this corner here. So you should have something that looks like that. Then using the colour YDK, I'm going to apply, using the brush that comes with the Naked 2 palette, just across the last third of the eye, this shimmery brown colour. And don't worry if you have fallout, because we'll just correct that at the end. So once it's finished, you should have the lightest colour here, the neutral colour here, and then the darkish colour here. And then using the colour Busted, which is a darker brown, I'm just going to lightly tap my blending side and just in the crease of the eye start blending this darkish colour in. And then just keep wicking it and blending and blending and blending. And then when you're finished, you should have something that looks like this. So we've got a gradient going on here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the colour Black out, which is a heavy black. And I'm just going to lightly dab my shadow brush in. And I'm just going to wick that underneath the eye. A tiny, tiny, tiny amount. And then once you've done that, just wick it into the crease. And then using our blending brush, blend out the edges. And once it's all finished, you should have something that looks like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our eyeliner, and I'm using the Rimmel waterproof gel eyeliner in the colour 001 Black. And just using the brush that comes with, I'm just going to line the outside corner of my eye. So once you've finished, you should have just a subtle eyeliner. And then we're going to use the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Eye Mascara. Then we're just going to do some cleanup, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of concealer underneath my eyes again, and I'm just going to use that just to clean up under the eye area. Then onto blusher, just to add a bit of colour, I'm using NARS Orgasm. Just using a boring old horrible blusher brush. Just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And then lastly, onto lipstick, I'm going to use MAC's Politely Pink. With my Berry M lip gloss over the top. So this is the final look. I'll insert some pictures right now so you can see some closer shots. I hope you really enjoyed watching, and please comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.